means a girl who dresses up as a guy. So that was the basic inspiration. It's not really like a gender strict collection. It's fluid, and you have a lot of menswear influences in women's wear and women's wear influences in menswear. So the collection has a lot of deconstruction and techniques of tailoring that is not really conventional. So that's all.
Where you got the inspiration?
One sec. We'll let them both talk, and then you can do your questions. Yeah.
So the collection is actually the last of a 3-part series. So this is the last collection we have done in like 3 series. So we have like throughout the collection played with the idea of a child's interpretation of an adult wardrobe. So the interpretation is very naive and innocent, and it's most of the times awkward, and it's purposefully kept like that. So that's about it.
Sorry, we'll do all the questions. I promise you.
Yeah, I just want to answer one. So my collection for this season is called Flawed. This season I've taken, it's an intangible inspiration which I've tried to convert into something as tangible as clothes. I've taken inspiration from a person's life since the time they're born and they come into this world. So you go through a lot of phases in your life, and each phase in a way represents one color, like through color. And for winter, the colors for this season are maroons, ochres, browns, and like always, keeping it to the thing, we have stripes a little bit.
Sure, now you guys can ask questions.
Can you tell us about the fabrics you've played with?
It's more of linens, cottons. This time we've used merino wool. And yeah. So
And also the cuts on the pattern?
cuts, sticking to the brand's identity, it's mostly androgynous, anti-fit clothing. But this time actually we've tried to keep it slightly more relaxed, not like, so if you see the silhouette, they're not so big as earlier. This time we've kind of toned it down.
So what are the trends we're looking forward to from your collection with respect to the winter season?
I usually don't work with trends, but you can see a lot of layering for coming winter, and not like heavy layering in terms of not like heavy fabrics, but like just a lot of thin layers together.
How about you? Can you tell us about the fabrics you played with?
Okay, so all the fabrics that we've used are hand-woven fabrics. Basically, there's a lot of airy silk that's 100% cruelty-free, and it's woven by the tribals of Jharkhand, and it's supplied by the Jharkhand government. And then we have wools woven in Kashmir, and cottons woven in Kerala. So it's all like hand-woven, like very natural fabrics, and nothing synthetic.
It's all very loose,
It is supposed to be,
fit,
yeah.
So is that, what defines sustainable fashion according to you?
Well, it depends. Like, fashion is what you make of it. It has to be relatable to you before it relates to anybody else. So if if anti-fit is something that speaks to you, then you should go for it. But never like follow a trend.
हर चीज में इंडियन जो टच होता है, आपने जो भी ड्रेस बनाए हैं वो कहीं न कहीं विदेशों से इंस्पायर्ड लगे, भले ही उसमें आपने फैब्रिक इंडिया की यूज की है, तो इंडियन लोगों के लिए क्या, किस तरह के ड्रेस आप प्रेफर कर रहे हैं?
Sorry?
भारतीय लोगों के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं? जो इंडियननेस होनी चाहिए वो नहीं नजर आ रही है.
Everybody you see here are Indian. They're all. I understand, but what I said is like they're all Indian and they're wearing clothes. That should be the end of the statement. Just because you're Indian, you should not be wearing a sari. You wear a sari because you want to wear a sari.
No, but I also feel there are multiple designers already making a lot of Indian stuff, so I don't think there's any scarcity of it anyway. It's not like we are running out of silhouettes. That was your question? I have No, I've said.
Yeah, that's it.
I have another question. The kind of cuts that you've used are very unique. Even at the back, a few of the cuts. Can you elaborate more on that?
All the cuts are basically like we try to keep it like as innovative as possible, and not try to follow other designers. So we try experimenting, and if that works out, it works out.
My question is to the 3 models. How was the experience?
I had a really good time walking, and I loved the outfit as well.
I think this is the 2 best shows I've done from like yesterday's when it started, and I've loved every minute of working with these shows.
Yeah, same because me, like, I really love the color, and it has got a slit. It's really comfortable. So actually for me it's really fun. I love it.
So where would you wear something like this to?
I would wear it to the fashion week, and I would wear it to the mall as well, because it's, you know, I don't have to worry about what, like, you know, what the weather or anything. I can really go out in this, because if I am in an AC, I actually can pretty much wear it. It's good for me.
But the hairstyles are very unique, so does it go with the clothing they are wearing?
I'll come back.
Yeah, we actually sat down, both of us, both the designers, and we discussed what we wanted the look to be of the show. And it took us about like 2-3 days to, like, you know, fix everything and like come up with this. So everything is planned.
From there you got inspiration for the hairdo.
I
Okay.
promise a 5-minute.
So basically, we wanted something messy. Like, we are designers who, you know, prefer things that are not actually chic and not perfect and not, like, you know, put together. We prefer things that are a bit, like, you know, go against the grain.
Yeah, and the whole idea for the collection, for me at least, was you find beauty in imperfection. I see things that happen out of things just happen like that. Sometimes it creates something so beautiful that you want to just retain it. So I think sometimes you need to just let it go and let it happen naturally, because I think that leads to a lot of beautiful things around.
Even you have used a lot of plain colors, so you have used printed, a lot of plain things.
Yes, but I think that has got to do more about the sensibility of the brand. It's usually I play around with solids and add like a hint of stripe somewhere. So if you see all the other, not this one, but the other ones, if you see, you will find asymmetry, use of stripe inside, if not outside. So just to make it more interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you.
We just do a photo op?
It's quite scary.
Waiting.